Hello, this is me, Sam here, WoopaGaming, and today we're going to be looking at Gnomoria. Now, Gnomoria is a sort of sandbox village management game where you have some gnomes to start off with, and you basically tell them what to do. You tell them to mine, you tell them to build something, you tell them to make a bed, tell them to craft stuff, and tell them to cut down trees, and you tell them what to do, and they will modify the world to your will. And obviously you've got to keep them alive, and you've got to provide them with food and shelter and that sort of thing. And basically you just have to control and see what they do. And the sort of aim of the game is just to survive as long as possible. So you build your kingdoms, you have your stockpiles of food and stuff, and then sometimes enemies will come, if you've got a very big kingdom for instance, and you have to fight them off and all sorts of things. And basically the whole idea is to survive as long as possible. So let's just start a new game, and let's randomize name, the bloated kingdom, and we can go into all this advanced setup here. You can change exactly how you want your world, the difficulty, that sort of thing. We're just going to have it as the standard normal. That's normally fine. And then we're going to hit generate. Okay, so just going to start generating that. I'll tell you a little bit more about sort of the Gnomoria side of it. So if you've maybe seen Dwarf Fortress or played it, it's very, I don't know, influenced by this game. So you'll see the relation between this and Dwarf Fortress is very, very similar. The only problem with Dwarf Fortress is, now it is a great game and all, is that it doesn't have any graphics, and this game does. That's probably the major difference. Now, that's much better with the graphics, I believe. You really get a feel for it. You can get into it much better and pick it up a lot quicker, I think, with the graphics. I know that I've been playing around with it a bit, and it's been much nicer to sort of do, and without having to use the controls and arrow keys all the time. The ability to use the mouse is fantastic, you know. So it's very, you know, influenced by that. It doesn't have as much depth as Dwarf Fortress, but playing it, it still does have the basic elements of it, and you can see how it can be extended to have the rest of the depths and stuff. So that's going to be generating the map. It's almost done now. Just doing the set and liquid, that normally takes a while, but I'm just going to go over like a little sort of few days in game time, just to show you, just to get you an idea, I guess, of what it's about. Okay, so here is our world. We've got a very, very flat world. You can sort of go around it by dragging the mouse around. And here are our dwarves. Now, I believe there's about 8 of them. You can go to population. Well, that's 9. Okay, so the 9 dwarves to start off with. They give random names, but you normally get the same sort of professions each. So all your dwarfs have a certain profession allocated to them at the start. So for instance, I have 2 builders, 2 farmers, 2 miners, a rancher and woodcutter. Now they have different skills. So like one gnome would be really good at chopping down trees and making things out of wood, whether another one would be better to mine and make things out of stone, or another one would be better at handling with animals and that sort of thing. So you have to sort of, when you do stuff and you allocate work, the relevant gnome will do it, but obviously there's only one gnome, so they can't do all the work, so you have to sort of manage them and teach them different skills in order to progress and whatnot. So the first thing I want to do is well, make a little house, I guess. Now it's much easier to dig down, so you see we can go through levels by sort of moving the mouse wheel up and down. And you can see, like here, this is the level we start on. We go up here, there's another hill, like this very small hill. We go down a level, there's a massive expanse here that we're going to start building on. So we're going to dig down some stairs. So I'm going to try that there. If we dig down there, you can see it. We could also use F and R to sort of hide the edges, so to speak. And R key, sorry, gets rid of this unknown block sort of thing. But I'll show you that better once we've done something. So now we've got some stairs down. Let's mine some walls. So you can see it's very easy just to drag and drop, just to drag to select areas. Let's build the first place here. This will just be the sleeping quarters. It's always good to get that done out of the way to start off with. I'm doing this all poorly, but there you go. We'll just have a basic stockpile there for now. So now that's that done, they'll start mining it. So if I press space to unpause, and of course it does always save. And there we go. So now we should hopefully see. Oh, I have to press unpause again. We should see our gnomes. Well, they started to walk around, and now our 2 miners have started mining the bit we've allocated. So they should be done soon. So there you go. They sort of do it by themselves. You just have to tell them what to do, and they do it. Okay, so now we're going to pause. We're going to set up a basic stockpile, just because you can see all this dirt on the floor here. We're going to have a temporary stockpile, I guess. Just to put everything at the start. I'm just going to set to everything. And hit back. Now other gnomes will start moving all the stuff, like this dirt, and they'll put it in the stockpile. And everything we find, we chop down trees, we get logs, and they'll start chucking that in here as well. And so on. We're also going to designate a room. I'm going to designate a dormitory. Is it all us? No, it's not letting us. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there are still some bugs to the game, but it's fine. Okay, so that's our dormitory now. We'll put some beds down in it, I guess. So we go back to our build menu, furniture, straw bed. Should be here. Alright, we can put 9 of these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there we go. We've got our 9 beds. Well, they have to build them first, but they'll do that in a bit. But it's good to get some beds in down just at the start, so when your gnomes need rest, they'll get it. So while they're doing that, we're also going to set up a pasture for the yaks. So we'll just make it this area here, just on top. And we're going to put the 2 yaks in it. Okay. So now the rancher will move the 2 yaks. There's one over here, and I don't know where the other one's gone. Oh, here it is. So we'll move those into there, and they'll just keep them inside that pen, so they won't. Well, they're running off at the moment, so we just keep them inside here, and that way we can feed them and get milk from them and whatnot. Okay. Whilst also doing that, let's just chop down some trees too. So felled trees. Just so we have a start of our wood. Okay. And I think that's it for now. So now all our gnomes are doing stuff. If we look up the sign, well, most of them are doing stuff. They're moving all the dirt, placing down all the straw beds. You can see here they're already tidying up what they're doing. We can actually designate just clean the floor. Maybe I should have done that too, but hopefully they're moving stuff anyway, because there's loads of room in this stockpile. Oh, over here there's our guy chopping wood. So yeah, he's one of our, well, 2 of our woodcutters. I started to chop wood, and the rest of them are carrying the wood inside into our stockpile. That's going to get very full up very quickly. So we'll actually start making some workshops. So first we'll need some room for this. Well, let's get the mining first. Mine wool. Okay. So that's 3. Actually, what I'll do, I'll just cancel that. I'll move it out 1 more. It's actually mine. Okay. So here we're going to make some our first sort of workbench. So we'll get them to mine that. I'm going to place down 3 crude workbenches. And this will be like the sort of start of our crafting. So we're going to build, workshop, crude workbench. I believe all this needs. So this needs 2 requirements. So all the workbenches and stuff will have things like, oh, it'll need some log and some stone. But we've got loads of logs at the moment. We haven't got any stone, so let's dig down to stone level. So we do dig down, dig stairs down. I'm just gonna keep digging down 2 levels. Okay, we can't go that far. Well, let's just see what they do. You can see all your gnomes are busy. They keep busy as much as possible, at least. If they can move something, they'll move it. So yeah. No. Oh, has he hit stone yet? No. Oh, okay. So let's can't do that. Let's just go down this way then. Ah, here we go. So we've hit stone now. So let's just mine just a little bit here, just so we get some stone. And there seems to be like a small caving system, I guess. Yeah, you can see now there's a big crevice. Go for the levels. So we might use that to our advantage in this. You also see these sort of weird. They sort of like, when I first saw them, I thought they were like magma. They're actually ore. So that's copper ore there. We can turn that into bars at a later time. So you can see here, those behind that. Now we've actually got some stone. Now we've got some stone, we can build the workshops. So build workshops, crude workbench. Just chuck them, just smash them all against the wall. Around them as much as possible. And you can see now people will start delivering everything, like delivering the wood because it requires wood, and delivering the stone. And then our 2 builders will start building stuff. You had to move. They'll start doing that. So that, I think they're already built. Yeah. So there's 1 already built, or 2 already built now. 3 already built. So now we've got our 3 crude workbenches, and they're going to be the thing you sort of start off with. Recommended. We're going to have 2 of them just literally making planks on repeat. Just because we're going to need a lot of planks to build the rest of our other workbenches and stuff. And while they're doing that, let's just make an area ready for our next level of workbenches, I guess. This is how I like to do it, just sort of have these 3x3 areas just for having all the workshops nicely located to each other. And then we attach them all to the main sort of hub. And I didn't mine that yet. Okay, so our miners should start mining that. Yeah, not doing anything else. Unless they can't. Oh, it would help if I actually attached it to the stairs. That's the problem. I should have hit F to see the actual dirt there, but there you go. But this is how I like to do it. I like to sort of make a staircase structure in the middle, like I've done here, and then sort of build around it. Like at the top level, I'll just have the dormitory and small stockpiles like that, and then the next level I'll have the main workshop, I guess. So we're going to be building those. Okay, so they've done that. Now we can start putting our workshops down. So the 2 ones we're going to start off with are going to be the sawmill, which produces, well, let's just have the carpenter. That's going to make all our wood goods. And we're also going to want a stonemason. We're just going to make all our stone bits. So now these things require stuff. So it requires one workbench, one chair, and one chisel. And these can be made at the crude workbench. So here we go. They're making planks, chairs, workbench, and chisels. So they can be set to do that, and they will start sort of making that. I should have, yeah. So if you have craft missing ingredients, then it will do that. So we look at these lists here. All they're making is crude planks. So we want another sort of one just to make the rest. Now this is probably, I should probably assign one of my carpenters, but let's just make a builder who's not doing anything and turn him into a builder, carpenter, just so he can make the rest of the stuff. It's probably not the best idea to have this gnome making all the useful stuff, and making these two are really good at wood chopping and carpentry, doing the planks, but yeah, oh well. So now this guy is starting to make the workbenches, so you can see here workbench for the build jobs. So these are the two workbenches he needs. So we assign that gnome to now do wood stuff, so he can build and do wood stuff. Obviously he's not as good as these two here, but he can still get the jobs. And any gnome can do any job really, just not as well as the other ones really. Okay. Okay, so now that's done. Let's start. I guess I'll show you how I mine. So you're going to want to get ores and stuff to start off with. And the best way to do this is, well, I think, just to put a long line here, and then every two you sort of do lines like this. And what this will do, it will sort of minimize your time spent mining, because obviously you can see each block either side here. So it's quite handy to do. Oh, it's turned back to dirt. So we'll do that. And if you have a massive area where you just select it all, it's not going to be good, because your mines, your gnomes will get overwhelmed. And this will probably not a very good place to do this, because it's all dirt. Okay, let's just cancel that. And let's go down another level just so we know we have stone. Yes, we are at level 5, so probably not good yet. So let's put down 2 more stairs. So at level 7, I think it's pretty much all stone. So we can just do this. And we should do the same thing here. Also, I don't know if you can hear the music, but the first thing I would do is options, audio, or orchestral, as opposed to classic, because classic really does get on your nerves if you're listening to it for a long time. Orchestral is much nicer. This is an extra point. Oops. So they're going to mine this bit. Maybe I'll speed it up. Well, actually, what have we got here? Hidden granite. Okay. So we're actually in granite, which isn't great because that takes a long time to mine. You can see this guy is taking ages mining this, and so long that he's gone to bed probably. Well, someone's gone to bed. Okay, so they're still managed to mine it. Hopefully they'll find some ores and stuff. Maybe not. It's going to take them a while, even at full speed. So while they're doing that, let's go up again and see how this is doing. So let's look at the crude workbench. So he's still making chisels and another workbench for some reason. But we can see here now he's made a pine workbench and a pine chair. So they might actually start being able to do it. There we go. Got 2 of the things now. Just need a chisel. So I'm sure I'll make that soon. What's our builder carpenter doing actually? Stocking items. So we don't want him to do that because it's wasting time. Stocking items. So what we're going to do is just make him not stock items for the moment. So we disable his hauling profession, and now he's idle. Okay, so let's see what we need for a chisel. Any raw stone. So he should be doing it now. Where is he? Why is he not making? Maybe we'll just add stone to it as well. So I still haven't got fully. Now he's sleeping. That could be why. Okay, so yeah, so he's sleeping, so we have to wait for him to wake up. Basically, if we want to start doing more. And let's see how the line goes. Oh, we got something. There are some ores here. Most of it just seems to be granite. Isn't a very good place to start. But I guess it'll do. And maybe we have. We should have done is just set up some farms, which our farmers will do. So agriculture farm. Let's set one farm here to be strawberries, and let's set another farm here to be wheat. And now our farmers will do that for us. I probably should have done that like one of the first things, because it's obviously good to have your farms pre-set up, because these will be the main sort of resources for your gnomes. You can see here in the top left, the food is 62 and drink is 127. This is what they sort of start off with. Obviously you'll need some more once that's depleted. And you can forage, and these things will give you strawberries as food, and the yaks give you milk. So look, there's a ton of milk here. The unknown can drink, so the drinks will be fine if you have the 2 yaks and make sure they keep alive. Which is a very good point. They should have straw given to them. So when our stonemason is finished, we might want to make a trough to put straw in. You see, most of our gnomes are actually sleeping right now. Only 2 of them aren't. Okay, now our Pixit, the builder carpenter, is actually doing stuff, which is good. If we can actually move our things inside, let's just build storage crate. I'm just going to chuck these in here because we've got 3 of them. Move our 2 barrels in here, and what else we got? I've got any bags? I've got a couple of bags too. So now they move our sort of resources we had outside inside. And that has to be done on a stockpile here, and it will basically make our stockpiles hold more things by being able to do this. So that's quite handy. Here we go. So I think they've actually finished building it. Oh, they've built the stonemason. So now we have access to build all these things. So we can build stone doors and furnaces and all sorts of things now. So the first thing we'll do is do a trough. But it will need so we'll need blocks. What we should have built first, which I do always forget, is a stonecutter. So we'll just chuck that there. That will produce the stones, or it will get the stone, it will cut it into a block, and then these blocks we can use to basically make everything in this section. Yeah. So that's that. And this bit here, I almost done that. This guy should be making a chair, yeah. You can kind of see visually as well, like these are the planks, these are the logs. He's making a workbench there. There is a workbench there. So if I click the one below it, there you go, pine workbench. And it will say poorly crafted workbench because, well, he's not the best carpenter. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so I think this look at it's gone on quite a while now. I've done like the sort of basics. Our farmers have set up the farms, we've got pasture, we've got some start of crafting, Obviously it takes a while to get fully crafting. You can see one way to mine. Oh look, definitely some sapphires there or something. Maybe we can start mining that. But it's a very cool game. Like I said, if maybe you've looked at Dwarf Fortress and you've gone, oh, the ASCII is just scared the living daylights out of you, and you're like, oh, I can never play that. And then maybe have a look at this, because it's not too expensive. It's very inspired by Dwarf Fortress, and it's a lot more visually appealing, and it's much easier to get grips with. There you go. So there we go, raw sapphires. So yeah, just take a look, and it's a very fun game. I'm sure to put lots of more hours into this at some point, I'm sure, when I get a time. Okay, so yeah, I could go on. They need more logs and stuff, but I guess I should end the show. So thanks for watching. This has been me, Sam here, WoopaGaming, signing out.